and basically let them attack it.
Shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. And Cruyff! But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And he's managed to gift it back. And that's definitely not his best. Yaya Toure. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Koundé gets into a good position. Koundé is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Mbappe. Gullit. Chance! And he's done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. That is a great pick out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thinks about the shot. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gullit bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Danielson stood his ground strongly. Corner given. Perez plays it short. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Gullit. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! This possibly the last play of the half. Koundé with the short one. Haaland. It's a good run down the right. He is through here. He's looking unstoppable. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the half-time whistle goes. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Jules Koundé. Coming on the field is number 24, Daniel. Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, they can break here. Front-footed pressing going on here. Bellingham. Rijkaard cuts it out. Bellingham. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Denilson.
Good ball, good take. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Big chance! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bellingham. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow...
Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Araujo. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Cruyff. And Araujo. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Defending was strong and firm. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud. Big chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
This is the time you need that pace.
He can run onto that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for a runner. Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Hullet. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Luis Suarez. Platini. Oh, well played. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good ball! And that has left him in a heap. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yamal, looking for options for movement. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele, he is through here. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Yaya Toure. Cruyff. And this is Dembele. The referee has given a corner. Koundé plays it short. Flings in across. Bale gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's one-on-one. Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added up. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Dembele. Cruyff crosses it in, and a chance! This time, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a really well-measured ball. De Jong. And here's Hullet. De Jong. And here's Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira gets a foot in here. Cruyff, and he shoots! And it's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Is number 6, Johan Cruyff.
So we have a breakthrough.
Johan
Now
Cruyff.
how will things develop from here?
Johan
Yamal.
Cruyff.
No joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has a look up. He can get that clear. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the action is back underway. And this is Luis Suarez. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. And the through ball. Dembele gets through. Oh, shooting! In for the pieces! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done.
Great chance! They've done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So is this the start of a comeback? Ibrahimovic, it's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. And the shot! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cross into the box.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This is Dembele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He gets big! Goal! top of his game, and he just knows it. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot's on here. Real chance! He has done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Collier. Maicon gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Araujo shifted upfield, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Rivaldo. Collier. And here's Dembele. He's beaten the last man. Now there's a fine ball. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Yaya Toure. And this is Pele. Takes aim and crosses.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Gattuso. Driving forward. Close. And the finish! Rivaldo. Little pass back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great defending, strong and determined. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Araujo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dembele. He's got away. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's become a case of men against boys. And there's green grass ahead of him. Maicon. Gattuso. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bale. Now it's Rivaldo. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face